Talking to Bud Williams here at the Super Chevy Show. And Bud, you got a great story about a lot of racers coming to your help. You had some health issues, and it really threw you for a loop.
Yes, it did. I had a AAA aneurysm, softball-sized, bust on the operating table.
Wow.
It kept me down for 14 months. It was, from the time I went in the hospital and got home, it took 14 months.
Now, shortly before this happened, you were out racing here at the track, and you blew the motor in your car.
Yes, that's correct. It was like a John Force type explosion. Had fire come through the firewall, all kinds of good things, but we were able to live through it. Not a problem.
So now here you are. You're in a hospital bed. You're recovering. You're thinking, oh man, you know, I'd love to get back in my car, but my car's blown. It ain't gonna happen. And of course, not just the time and the health, but the money when something like that happens. Racing is definitely not a priority. But something happened that surprised you while you were in the hospital.
That is correct. Nick Revish, one of the local racers here, got together with my wife, and they stole my car and took it to Columbus, and they rebuilt everything for me. And then they presented it to me at our awards banquet in January of that year.
And you had no idea this was happening at all?
I had no idea it was happening. And at the time, I still wasn't even planning on losing my leg. I was hoping to get back in it that following year, but had complications. Ended up losing my left leg, hip, and everything. So it took another year, and I finally got back in the car, and I'm having a blast now.
Now, because of the generosity of all those racers, and really they took this, it was their own idea. They took it upon themselves. They said, Bud's such a great guy. He needs some help. It's time for us to help him out.
That is correct. And I cannot thank everybody enough.
Now, this is an amazing story that the people all chipped in. They fixed up your car. They got your motor running. Everything's good. You come back, your health improves, and you're back here. And right now, you're racing at this event.
That's correct.
That is great. That is great. Now, obviously, you got a lot of people helping you out, and the car looks great. What happened at that banquet? You showed up. You just wanted to maybe support the other people that were going to win.
Yes.
And where was the car when all this was happening?
In a trailer sitting out in the parking lot with 20-degree below weather with a kerosene heater in it trying to keep it warm.
Oh, jeez. And then how did they bring it out to you?
Well, they pulled it up to the front of the banquet doors and fired it up for me while we were standing in the doorway there, sitting in the doorway.
Wow. And the emotions going through your mind, you're thinking, how does it run? The motor's blown. What's it doing here? Why is it all fixed up? It must have been a very overwhelming experience.
Very overwhelming. I guess there wasn't a dry tear in the house.
Wow. Well, a great example of a wonderful bunch of racers here at the National Trail Raceway. They all chipped in for you, and they did it out of the kindness of their heart. You must be a very well-loved guy out here.
Well, I hope to think so, but I like to love them all back, too.
Now, how about a special thank you to your wife? Because I'm sure she was very instrumental.
Yes, she was. She kept my shop open for a while. She visited me every day, brought me steaks to eat. Superhero, super lady. Can't thank her enough. Love her more.
Hey, Bud, I know you're looking for more sponsors. You're an excellent platform for a company to get out there, but you must have some companies now. Who are they?
I have Webb's Marathon and transmission to do my power glides.
You got your Jegs hat on, so I know Jegs is a big part of your race team. You're out here promoting Jegs.
Jegs, and I have Cliff Callis, Callis Machine Works for all the throttle stop stuff. Man Performance is going to do my engine this year. And I think that's all. Ed and Carlotta, who's a big help to me, just financially.
I see on your car it says special thanks, Ed and Carlotta.
That's correct. They're really fun people, fine people.
Well, Bud, thanks a lot and good luck. And hey, I guess at this point it doesn't really matter if you win or lose because you're already a huge winner.
That's correct. The only thing I need to do is I'd like to have some more sponsors to help me do what I love to do.
Well, you know, I think that you might be an excellent platform for some people because you're not letting any of the pitfalls that you've gone through get you down. You've been forging ahead.
Well, I try to. I try to have a good outlook on life. I smile and take it with a grain of salt. Just like to thank God for giving me a second chance.